Yo, what is going on, Gamehouse? I am Germ here. We are back once again breaking down another patch. This is League of Legends patch 12.18, and this one is extra special. Not because there's any like necessarily crazy changes or anything like I mean, we'll talk about it, but there's not like it's not a huge long list or anything like that. But it is the world's patch, so that is a very, very big deal. This is Riot Froxon, the lead designer for the League Balance team and the preseason Summoners Rift team. He's tweeted out, 12.18 is our final set of changes for Worlds. Most champions are only receiving small nudges. Obviously, they don't want to like crazily break the game or crazily change the game right before Worlds, mess up the meta too bad. Got to keep it fresh, got to keep it interesting. You got to, deal with the outlier champions on the strong and weak side, but trying to keep it relatively the same as teams start to prepare for Worlds and stuff. And they've already qualified for Worlds under one set of circumstances and everything. Especially if we suspect recent changes have overshot. We've made a significant number of changes since the playoffs patches, so we don't want to completely upend the meta. And here we have it. This is the League of Legends patch 12.18 rundown. It doesn't have the official changes, doesn't have the official numbers, nothing like that out yet. Those will come tomorrow. He's going to tweet out their rough schedule of changes. It'll be like what they're actually looking to buff, what they're actually looking to nerf, numbers and everything like that. And then I believe this patch will go live not this week but next week. I think they usually do this like a week before, so that's kind of the timeline of everything. But we are looking at some buffs to Ashe as a marksman. That's kind of interesting to me. I don't know if that means they're going to also nerf Ashe support, or if they're going to leave Ashe support and just buff Ashe as a marksman, which makes me then think that Ashe support will probably get a little stronger as well. They're just going to have her be really strong as an AD carry and a support. I don't know, but I assume they're probably going to try and knock down her as a support a little bit and buff her up as an AD carry. I don't know if that is going to be like a W nerf, an alt nerf, Q buff, auto attack, some kind of stronger in some way. I don't know, but that'll be interesting. I do think Ashe is probably better off as an AD carry than a support, but Ashe support has been pretty busted and pretty fun to play, at least for me recently. Getting some Thresh buffs, Lee Sin buffs. These are two just kind of historical competitive champions. Going to be really, really cool to see them if they get strong enough to be played at Worlds. That'll be fun. I think the game is more interesting and more exciting when Thresh and Lee Sin are good, but not over powerful good, like not so good that they're meta defining, but when they can be picked, when they can be played, when they can be used to make some of these like flashy, really, really interesting, exciting plays, especially by the best players in the world, I think that is a better meta game. And then we have Nasus. This is going to be interesting. Obviously, not really a competitive champion. I know that there are some niche scenarios where Nasus mid can be good. There's some niche scenarios where Nasus support can be good. So maybe we'll, buff him up enough to see him in some of those situations. I don't know. I'm not expecting a Nasus top lane or anything like that to come out, but maybe we've seen it before in competitive. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been seeing much Nasus in solo queue, so I'm sure he's probably deserving of a buff right about now. We also have the nerfs. Misfortune. That's fine with me. Misfortune, I feel like, has been pretty disgustingly good for a while. She can build like any item. She has like the Emax with a little more AP, or like a Leandry's or whatever. She does fine with not AP items and stuff as well. Like if you want to max E, that's fine. If you want to max Q, that's fine too. Her ult's crazy. She's been so strong and so safe for a long time. Kalista has also been really, really meta defining, especially in the higher elos and in professional play. Hecarim nerfs, that's kind of interesting to me. I didn't really know that he was all that much of a problem. I know he was kind of gutter, like really, really dog tier for a while, and they kind of brought him back, but apparently they're knocking him back down again. Rhasst, the form of Kayn, which is red Kayn, nerfing him. He's always kind of a demon in solo queue, so that's fine with me. Lulu has been very, very oppressive. I mean, there's been a lot of oppressive enchanters recently. I know we've kind of seen the rise of Soraka recently. Yumi's kind of been all over the place. But Lulu has definitely been popping up a lot, and she has been a pain to deal with, especially with a lot of these scaling marksmen. When you have like the Sivir and the Zeri. Zeri's obviously not necessarily in meta anymore, but you have picks like Sivir flying around. The Lulu can be very, very annoying for them. And we even saw like Twitch for a little while, which Lulu's really good with. Nocturne, we've seen him a little bit. I think somebody picked him in mid lane in competitive, but also in the jungle seems like he's been okay. I don't necessarily think he needs nerfs. I don't feel like Nocturne's like overpowered or anything like that, but maybe they just feel like he's a little too good, a little too consistent right now. And then we have some very, very vague stuff at the bottom. Champion adjustments for Maokai and Udyr. Maokai getting role adjustments. I'm sure they're trying to, bump him. I think their goal is to get him back into the top lane, make jungle viable, but also keep support viable as well, and maybe shift his power from support more towards top and jungle. I don't know. We'll see. And then Udyr build adjustments. I don't know what that's going to mean. Obviously, we've seen a lot of AP Udyr and a lot of this crazy stuff going on. I'm sure they want to get him more to like a fighter, bruiser, AD, attack speed type champion rather than just like a straight up AP unkillable. I don't know. He's just been really, really weird recently. So we'll have to see what they do with Udyr as well. But again, this was the patch 12.18 rundown. Like I said, more official changes, numbers, all that stuff. They should be coming out tomorrow. So make sure you check out Riot Froxon's Twitter account if you guys want to see that stuff. And then the patch notes should be coming out next week. And then the day after, they'll be hitting the live servers. And then this is the patch that the teams are going to be playing with at Worlds as well. So this is actually very, very exciting. Hopefully, when these changes do drop, they're good, they're exciting, they're fun, and hopefully the meta shapes up well for Worlds, but also for solo queue as well, because yes, Worlds and the competitive scene is a big deal, but for a lot of people out there, they don't care about the competitive scene. They just want to get their freaking 30 solo queue games in this week, and they want it to be fun and exciting. So I hope it will be that for all of you guys as well. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below, letting me know what you think about this patch 12.18, what it's shaping up to be. Love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all the Game House latest content. Hope to catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.